King of monsters, Godzilla. Godzilla, the ancient alpha predator whose species thrived during the Permian period, when radiation levels on the Earth's surface were much higher. After the Permian extinction, radiation levels declined. They retreated into the depths of the sea to live in the hollow Earth, to subsist on the planet's natural geothermal radiation. Here they remained dormant for hundreds of millions of years, only surfacing on a few rare occasions in early human history, and subsequently inspiring the mythologies of several cultures, including Godzilla himself, long after he was born. Millions of years later, Godzilla would be born in Madagascar, his earliest memory hatching from an egg as he saw lemur titans. During these millions of years, he'd go on to fight King Ghidorah, defeating him in Antarctica, and develop a rivalry with Kong's kind which led to an ancient war. At some point upon going dormant, Godzilla was eventually awakened in 1954 by American and Soviet nuclear submarines reaching into the lower depths of the South Pacific Ocean, with his attacks on them leading each nation to suspect the other of being responsible for their destruction. When Godzilla's existence finally became known, the American military attempted to kill him under the pretext of testing nuclear weapons. However, these attempts failed, and Godzilla once again vanished into the ocean for another 60 years. When a group of eco-terrorists awakened his ancient nemesis King Ghidorah from his icy tomb in Antarctica, Godzilla confronted the newly awakened three-headed titan. King Ghidorah escaped their first battle, but Godzilla tracked him down to the waters off of Mexico and nearly defeated him in an underwater clash before being interrupted by the military's oxygen destroyer. Godzilla retreated to his underwater lair to heal, but his rejuvenation was accelerated by the sacrifice of Dr. Ishiro Serizawa, who set off a thermonuclear warhead in his vicinity. Godzilla made his way to Boston for a final battle with Ghidorah, and with the intervention of Mothra was finally able to triumph. The surviving titans who had been following Ghidorah congregated around Godzilla and submitted to him, accepting him as the king of the monsters. After Mothra's sacrifice to empower him in 2019, Godzilla has permanently gained a heightened awareness of the tectonic and atmospheric interactions of the planet, as well as the Earth's early geothermal history. Godzilla has telepathy. He is able to communicate with every titan, and used that to tell the titans to sleep when he sensed Ghidorah. He defeated Ghidorah in the past and can tear off his heads, physically superior to Muto Prime and Mechagodzilla. Even while in a greatly weakened state due to starvation, Godzilla opened a tunnel to the hollow Earth from Hong Kong with his atomic breath, and could have physically overpowered Kong during their fight, later doing so at the end of it. Overpowered the Mutos and Shinomura. Godzilla was exhausted when fighting Mechagodzilla. His atomic breath is stated to be nature's strongest weapon, which makes it above Valdivia earthquake. After he reached critical mass and absorbed Mothra's life force, he emitted an omnidirectional nuclear pulse that obliterated amped King Ghidorah in 3 shots. Same Ghidorah who's superior to Muto Prime and every other titan such as Methuselah, Scylla, and Behemoth. His roar alone was heard from the entire Earth by the titans. Ghidorah was causing massive storms across the globe, was gonna reshape the Earth, but Godzilla dispersed storms. Stated by the designer of Mechagodzilla to be stronger than Mechagodzilla. This backs up the point where it's confirmed by the director that he can't be overpowered by Mechagodzilla's proton beam. Able to whip his tail faster than the speed of sound, reacted to an asteroid which moves at Mach 58, reacted to King Ghidorah's lightning bolt, which is as fast as lightning. His atomic breath was said to be Cherenkov light, which moves faster than the 75% the speed of light. At his weakest, he tanked an asteroid which caused the Permian extinction event. No-sold the Castle Bravo nuke, took Jinshin Mushi's earthquake punch which can trigger magnitude 12 earthquakes, withstood a gravity beam to the face, managed to survive the oxygen destroyer, mortally wounded only due to the chemical, and was later unfazed by a massive nuclear explosion. While mortally overcharged and strangled, he survived a fall from the stratosphere, survived Kong hitting him with the supercharged axe to the face, endured a whole beating from Mechagodzilla at barely half capacity, kept the titans in check for years under starvation, swamed from the Havane Sea to the Bermuda without oxygen in his body, has consistently shown to be capable of fighting multiple titans in succession without tiring out, stated that he was able to kept up for days. Godzilla and Kong started to fight at sunset and finished at dawn, meaning they fought for 12 hours. Overall, Godzilla should scale to planetary with relativistic plus speeds. And all of this just proves that he really is king of monsters.